tight end Greg Dulcich has just been crushing since he's returned from IR. Each of the games he's played in a half-point PPR, he scored at least 8 fantasy points. Week 6, 11. Week 7, 8.1. Week 8, 10.7. This guy is like the next Pat Freiermuth. Honestly, like this is the rookie Pat Freiermuth from last year. Freiermuth was pretty consistent in getting about 10 points each game, and that's what you're going to get from Greg Dulcich, right? Cortland Sutton is going to have his boom bust weeks. If you were watching my rankings, I had actually moved Cortland Sutton down pretty significantly. I was the 7th lowest ranker on Cortland Sutton out of over 200 rankers this past week. So, sometimes you're going to have good weeks. Sometimes you're going to have bad weeks from Cortland Sutton. But Jerry Jeudy had, 6 for 60 plus and a touchdown. So that turned out pretty well. But, it's really encouraging to see Dulcich go 5 for 87 after coming off a game, or 4 for 87, coming off a game where he went 6 for 51, right? Getting those targets in this Denver offense, of all the things that are not going well for Denver, right? Greg Dulcich has been going well. And this is what we had hoped from Albert Okuegbunam, but there was a lot of rumblings in the offseason that Greg Dulcich was going to play mostly between the 20s and that Albert Okuegbunam would be like their goal line tight end or their red zone tight end. And, they just said, screw it. Greg Dulcich is going to be the starting tight end for us. Looking at some of the metrics for Dulcich, it has to be encouraging. He's 11th in deep targets among tight ends. So he's running down the field. He does have only 12. Well, going into week 8, he had 12 targets, but it's encouraging to see just the continued amount of targets. So 17 targets now, and that's going to keep going up. And he's had a 12.5% touchdown rate going into week 8. So Greg Dulcich is a very interesting player for me. And if you need a spot start for tight end, that's got to be, Greg Dulcich needs to be on your radar here.